We are all addicts, we all have them. Addictions. They whisper in our ear, pull us in, consume our thoughts. Some addictions destroy us, others, they build us up. The key is understanding the difference. It's time to stop fearing the word addiction. Instead, let's explore it. Let's understand what drives us, what gives us comfort, what makes us us. We chase highs, seek solace in repetition, crave that familiar feeling. A cigarette for the anxious mind, a drink to numb the pain, social media for a fleeting moment of connection. These are the addictions we know too well. They promise escape but deliver only temporary relief. But what about the flip side? The addictions that fuel our passions, that ignite our souls. The runner's high at dawn, the artist lost in creation, the reader devoured by a story. These are the addictions that empower us, that elevate us. It's time to redefine addiction, to see it not as a weakness, but as a fundamental part of the human experience. We all crave connection, purpose, and joy. The question is, where do we find it? The addiction spectrum, from harmful to wholesome. Addiction exists on a spectrum. At one end, we have the dark side, substances that hijack our brains, behaviors that consume our lives. Drugs, alcohol, gambling, pornography, these addictions leave a trail of broken promises and shattered lives. They thrive in the shadows, feeding on shame and secrecy. But as we move along the spectrum, we see a shift. The colors become brighter, the air lighter. We enter the realm of positive addictions. These are the habits and activities that nourish our mind, body, and spirit. Think of the athlete pushing their physical limits, finding joy in discipline and dedication. Or the musician, lost in the flow of creativity, pouring their heart into every note. These are not mere hobbies. They are life-affirming pursuits that bring purpose and fulfillment. The line between positive and negative can be blurry. What starts as a healthy passion can morph into an obsession. The key is balance. When our addictions begin to control us, to dictate our choices and limit our potential, it's time to reassess. Breaking free. Turning negative into positive. Transformation is possible. It begins by acknowledging the problem, by shining a light on the darkness. This takes courage. It requires honesty, self-reflection, and a willingness to seek help. Recovery is not about deprivation. It's about rediscovering joy. It's about finding healthy outlets for our energy, passions that fuel our soul instead of draining it. This journey looks different for everyone. For some, it's about replacing a negative addiction with a positive one. Trading the bottle for a paintbrush, the pack of cigarettes for a pair of running shoes. For others, it's about finding new meaning and purpose in life, connecting with loved ones, or discovering a passion they never knew they had. The path to recovery is not always linear. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. But with each step forward, we gain strength, resilience, and a renewed sense of hope. Section 4. The power of sharing inspiring change. Our stories have the power to heal. By sharing our experiences, we break down the stigma surrounding addiction. We show others that they are not alone in their struggles. When we speak our truth, we create space for others to do the same. Imagine a world where we celebrate our positive addictions as much as we condemn our negative ones. Imagine the ripple effect it would create. By sharing our passions, we inspire others to find their own. Think of the marathon runner who inspires a friend to sign up for their first 5K, or the artist whose work ignites a spark of creativity in a stranger. Our stories have the power to change lives. Sharing our stories of transformation can give others hope. It shows them that change is possible, that recovery is within reach. It reminds us that we are all works in progress, constantly evolving and striving towards a better version of ourselves. Section 5. My journey. From coffee addict to meditation enthusiast. I used to be addicted to coffee. I needed it to function, to feel human. My day revolved around that next cup. The caffeine gave me a temporary boost, but it was always followed by a crash. I was caught in a vicious cycle. One day I hit a wall. The anxiety, the jitters, the insomnia, it was all too much. I knew I needed to make a change. That's when I discovered meditation. It wasn't easy at first. My mind raced, my body ached to move, but I persisted. Slowly but surely, I began to experience the benefits. My anxiety lessened, my sleep improved, and I felt a sense of inner peace I had never known before. Meditation became my anchor, my safe haven in the midst of life's storms. It wasn't about giving up coffee, It was about finding a healthier way to cope with stress and connect with myself. My journey taught me the power of replacing a negative addiction with a positive one. It showed me that true fulfillment comes from within, not from external substances or behaviors. Section 6. Embrace your passions, share your story. So I ask you, what are your addictions? What drives you? What brings you joy? Don't be afraid to explore them. Embrace the things that make you feel alive, that ignite your passions and fuel your soul. If you're struggling with a negative addiction, know that you are not alone. Reach out for help. There are people who care and want to support you on your journey to recovery. Share your story. You never know who might need to hear it. Let's create a world where we celebrate our passions and support each other in our struggles. Let's redefine addiction and embrace the full spectrum of human experience. Your story matters. Your voice matters. Share it with the world.